This video is dedicated to all the keto newbies out there who are currently experiencing keto flu. I'm totally with you right now. I've experienced it for the second time round. The truth is, it never gets easier. And no matter what you do, you're going to experience something uncomfortable. Let me give you some tips on how to deal with keto flu. Because once you get over the hurdle, you're going to feel like you're walking in a cloud of air and you're going to want to wash your floors, vacuum, and do a KonMari style on your house because you're going to have so much energy. Before I get into the nitty-gritties, let's talk about measurements. I wasn't going to share this with everyone, but I thought, nope, Ivy, you can't do that to however many viewers, a handful of you who are watching. I've got to be honest, and I'm not going to lie. This morning I woke up and I had finished my week 2, and I was so excited to weigh myself and measure myself because boy do I feel thin. But the weight didn't change. In fact, it increased by 200 grams. And I was like, well, the measurement's got to be going somewhere because I feel really good. I know my clothes are just going on with ease and I don't have those, uncomfortable, I get home from work and can't wait to rip my pants off and put tracky dacks on kind of feeling. Let's start with everything that went up. So around my belly button area, that went up 1/2 inch. No biggie. Like my lower belly area, which is the area that I am trying to lose the most weight from, that also went up 1/2 inch. So there's where the weight gain is. It could be fluid, could be inflammation, who knows. But in my leg measurement, so I measure this area of my leg, which is the biggest part of my legs. And I have said before, legs are not an issue for me. They both went down almost 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And I also measure my neck, and that went down, oh my God, 1/2 inch as well. So there's areas in my body that are my target areas are going up 1 inch. But the areas that I'm fine with, like my neck and my thighs, they went down 1 inch. Like what? I don't know. What I won't tell myself is this is not working. This diet isn't working the way I want it to work, which is what I would have done previously and given up. But what I'm learning from this is, okay, maybe my leg area is where I lose weight first. And where I gain weight when I'm stressed and not sleeping, maybe I gain fluid retention in my tummy. So I'm a work in progress. And let me tell you that for a girl who is not overly big and has always been on a diet to lose the last 10 kilos, it is so hard to lose the last 5 to 10 kilos. As you can see, I'm already 5 kilos down from previously starting keto carnivore at the start of 2023. So 6 months out, I have dropped half of that. But I'm telling you, I just know this last 5 kilos is going to be the hardest. Hence why I'm documenting it. So week 2 was the struggle week for me. Not only did I get keto flu, my ego was absolutely crushed because I told myself, if you keep up your electrolytes, you get your sleep in, you're going to be fine. You will not get keto flu. But I'm here to tell you that you will get keto flu. And when you get it, you just need to learn how to deal with it. I remember the first time, it was horrible. It went for a good 5 to 7 days, and then the second week was like a hangover slowly disappearing. I just remember not sleeping. I remember having constant headaches, and you take painkillers and they don't go away. They're almost like migraines, but without the poundingness. It's just this constant pressure. You feel weak. You don't necessarily feel tired, but there's this unmotivated feeling where you just feel ugh. So we're not blowing our nose and nothing fluey like at all. Just don't feel 100%. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate having headaches. And headaches, whenever I get one, my mood instantly goes into depressed mode. And so I just felt depressed. I did not want to get off the couch. And in fact, there was a few days where I sat on the couch and I just watched some drag queens on TV just to make me smile, which thank God, because they really saved my life. Those ladies with their glitter, they just know how to bring it. So the keto flu to me felt like a headache. I took Panadol, I took Nurofen, I took them both at the same time, nothing worked. Then I thought to myself, why don't I do bulletproof coffee in the morning? Because the MTC oil that I put in there might just give me that energy. So the second day of keto flu, I decided to wake up, make myself a bulletproof coffee, and bam! Headache subsided. For a good 4 or 5 hours, I was able to work and be okay, but then I'd come home and then at night it just came back again. And I knew Panadol and Nurofen weren't going to do anything, so I just wrote it out. So my second time around getting the keto flu was a lot shorter. It was only 3 days, which thank God. Boy, by the third day, I could feel it subsiding and I was already getting into a better mood. And then by day 4, I woke up so clear in the mind. And that feeling after keto flu is like rejoice, hallelujah. You feel so good. So if you do get keto flu, which you are going to get, I'm not going to lie to you, everyone gets it. It just depends how long it is for you. Is it your first time, second time around, third time around? How much you've dropped your carbs significantly in your diet. You might have been consuming 200 to 300 grams of carbs and gone down to 0 or 20. That's gonna hit like a ton of bricks, I tell you what. So maybe I would say to myself, if I was starting keto all over again, I would do a food diary for 1 to 2 weeks before I started keto. And I would see how many grams of carbs you actually eat. And then when you decide to go high fat, I would reduce that by 50 grams of carbs every week and keeping up your electrolytes. So that way the balance is a little bit more in here than from here to here. And maybe that would help the keto flu be not so harsh. Keeping up with your electrolytes is super important because you are going to be going to the toilet every hour to 2 hours daily. When you drop carbs, you're losing all your minerals. So keep up with your salt intake, and if you're a lucky one and can get electrolytes that are sugar-free, have 1 to 2 servings of them daily. I just want to simply tell you that you're going to get it. So when you do, make sure you be kind to yourself. You lock in a day with Netflix and just sit on the couch, relax, listen to some calm music, and veg out with your favorite show. And just know it's all going to be over sooner than later, and it's all worth it in the end. So week 2 is down. Yay! And week 3 is going to be a struggle for me because my mum, the queen of treats, is coming to visit, and she's staying for a whole week. And I just know she's gonna come into this house with sugary treats, and I'm gonna need duct tape for my mouth because I know I'm gonna struggle. So tune in to next week's video to see if I do. But please think of me. I know I can. I think I can. I will. It's okay. But if I struggle, I am Ivy. I'm an ordinary person, and I'm starting keto all over again. But I'm gonna learn to get better this time. Bye!
way, way done. Yes, I just wanna get down with you.